You may be curious why I have my workroom set up the way I do. I was lucky enough to purchase this office condo. So it was a big open room. I didn't have to live within the wall structures and the layout that was here. And I decided that I was going to look at creating a space that made sense for the accepting of materials, the fabrication of materials, and the engineering aspects of creating window treatments, so that there was kind of a flow. So I have my pinning surface here, so I can create whatever draping, drafting, whatever engineering projects I need to, and I can physically see what I'm going to end up with, which is important. I wanted all my tables on casters because I wanted to be able to reconfigure the space. If I have a really long panel, I want to lay all these tables end to end down the space, so I can do something really long. If I have a large bedding project, I can put the tables side by side and create a large working table for that. Well, I love this chair. If anybody else has one of these, it's really wonderful as a sewing chair. It's got you just exactly at the right height, and you actually have to sit up straight in order to stay balanced on it. It's supposed to be good for your core. The other thing that I loved, I'm not sure where I thought of this, were these little moving pads. I put all of my machines on them. So if I have a large project, I just swing the machine over to the table rather than bringing the project from the table to the machine. It's kind of amazing when you think about it, how many little trim scraps you end up with. When I first started my business, almost 30 years ago now, a lot of designers got in the habit of just ordering full put-ups. But then when I tried to offer it back to them, they didn't want it back. And I used to think, oh, what am I going to do with this? Then I started teaching. And this is one of my students' favorite places to come spelunking for trim. And there's all sorts of fun stuff back underneath here, too. I pretty much just give them full reign. They can use anything that's in here without any worry that I had plans for it. So this is just strictly their area to come and have fun. The other thing that I really loved about having so much wall space to work with was that I could hold on to all my patterns. Because I'm a window treatment engineer, I'm always creating from scratch different bell shapes, different jabot shapes, and I really don't want to reinvent the wheel every time, so I hold on to them. It's kind of interesting, too, to see how often I'm able to find what I need right on this wall with just slight alteration. In working workrooms, we need to make sure we take advantage of all the space that's available, and sometimes that means going up. My husband put this lovely shelf in for me, and I decided that would be a great place for pillow forms, and then, of course, scrap foam. And I do like to mark my scrap foam because I really don't like getting on a ladder anymore and pulling it down and measuring it. So I can just quickly look at it and see, do I have what I need? Do I need to order it? My designer asked me to copy a pillow from a sofa, and I've not done this before. It has the zipper at the bottom, and then we did the Turkish corner pleats. But the cool thing I learned from my upholsterer friend is before you stitch this here where the zipper's at, you can pull the innards of the cord to tighten up and to snug up the cord so it's not kind of ripply or bubbly. And then you stitch that off and everything's locked into place. It was a great hint, and it's made such a difference in how the edges of my pillow look. This roll rack has become a real important part of my workroom equipment. It's nice because it's on casters. I can move it from table to table, position to position. A student actually built this and gave me the plans of the one she built, so I built my own. And it's a wonderful way to spin around to get to the lining you want. You can put your face fabrics on it too. The instructions for this roll rack are available on my website, and I'd be more than happy to send them to you. This area here surprises a lot of people that come to my workroom, the fact that I have this little kitchen area. It allows me to have the things in here that I need for me to stay efficient, so I'm not running out and eating fast food all the time, but it also allows me to feed my students when they're here. Another part of the efficiency of the workroom is having a separate storage room, cutting space. And this is where I keep my lumber, my table saw, all of the messiness. I knew that I was going to have students in here, and to fill up this otherwise useless space, I decided to frame some of my favorite projects. I got the idea from home shows. Going into the garage is usually where the builders would set up their display of all their beautiful handiwork, their landscaping, their pools, their houses, and I thought I should do that same thing. This is a manifold that you can purchase a lot of different places. I got this from Granger, and it goes right into your air line, and it allows you to split off 3 separate couplers for 3 separate tools. This way, you don't have to keep uncoupling different tools. You can set up 3 at a time if you want. Or in my case, I like to teach here. So now I can have 9 students in to learn whatever I'm teaching, and they each get their own power tool. Hey, do you need help with anything?
Yeah.
You can help me. Okay.
First of all, can you get out your calendar if you don't already have it?
Got it.
Tell me when you can get this done.
Okay, I give myself 5 days for this. So if I started on the 11th of April, that would mean that I would be done
by
technically the 15th, but I'd rather you
write it
I'd
down
rather
for
promise
the
you the
18th.
18th.
Okay. One thing that I need to tell you right away is I'm farming out the pinch pleat side panels, and I ran you off a picture, and I'm also giving them one up which way is up.
She's great.
And I have all the hardware. There's a mirror tile that you need, and there's also a medallion.
Okay.
And it's at home being painted.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and get these tickets swatched for you. This one is the larger soft cornice with the mirrored tile inserted on it. This one is the smaller contrast with the smaller cornice with the medallion.
Okay.
Solid is your contrast for both soft cornices.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just looking at this. Do you see that shine on there?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Okay, so we're marking that one the opposite side.
Yeah, use the wrong side.
Okay.
Do you want me to note that on here? Or
No,
okay.
I've got it on this. It'll be easier if it's
marked.
It's just on the fabric.
Okay. I drew so that you could set that mirror tile it's about 3/4 of an inch up from the banding. Is that enough space for you?
Well, I found this piece of Firmaflex thinking this might work to support the tile, so I think it's going to be...
It just makes it so
just about perfect.
Yep. Yeah, it just
We're
makes
making this as a soft cornice, so we need extra support where the mirror tile has to sit.
Yeah. But do you think that that's enough space?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can come down pretty tight. Well, we have the mount board, right?
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to point that out to you. That's why I left more space at the top.
Yeah.
But that could be adjusted if need be.
I think that'll work.
And then here's the pattern for the smaller one.
Okay.
So you've done that one before,
yes.
Right? You remember doing that kind of style, so.
And you want the point of the medallion right to the short point?
Yes.
Okay. With the band going down?
Yes.
The
yes.
return?
I kind of have to look at them again too, because I made up the templates long ago, and I forget in between people, so.
Okay,
it's
got it.
good for me to review too.
Okay,
so,
looks like I got everything I need, Ginger.
Yeah, and then this one has the bottom banding as well, but this actually is not solid. It's inserted in the print,
correct.
So you wouldn't have a question about the returns then. You'll just take everything around the way that it's supposed to be, so. All right. So we're good with that. Phase 1 done.
Yes.
I need an ink pen.
Oh, well, there should be like one hanging out here somewhere. Here's
so
one.
that I can pay you.
I know, I always do that to her. I never give her an ink pen.
Oh gosh, Donna, hey! I completely forgot. I have an appointment. I'm trying to convince her that she needs blackout lining instead of light filtering lining. So can you give me a nice size, like just a 1/4 yard or something? I just need to show her the difference. She has a street light coming in the window and thinks that regular lining will cure the problem.
Okay.
Which, thank you so very much. That's one great thing about Donna is she always helps me so much in my sales because I can run in here and pick up little samples of things and really convince my clients with hands-on stuff. Thanks so much.
You're
I
welcome.
really appreciate it.
Wait, don't leave without that one.
Oh, yeah, that's typical.
I knew I needed to find that niche, that spot where my creativity was satisfied, where I felt like it was fun and exciting to come into work, that would feed me, but also that I could do something that nobody else was offering. And I knew once I found Ginger, I knew she was the person that could feed that need in me for the challenge, the impossible. Bring me something that just looks impossible. And that's what I want, because I want to have to engineer it. I want to have to think it through, I want to have to figure out, oh my gosh, how is that going to be mounted? And oh, how long does that have to be? And what kind of other structure do I need? All of that is what I need to make me the happiest.